Sarah, so we're here talking about resilience and overcoming change. And thank you for hopefully sharing some of your valuable advice. So if I could press you for sort of one moment in your career where you've gone through a change or had to be resilient in something that you've done, could you give that to me?
I absolutely could. So actually, it's about when I joined Rathbones 5 years ago, which, if you work it back, that's lockdown and COVID. So obviously, there's a disaster happening around the world at that time. And I joined, and we were all at home. We've got no laptops, no Teams like we've got now. So actually, I had to kind of go, what am I going to do? How am I going to get to know people, etc. And for those people who know me, know that I'm a people person. I love chatting to people. I forge relationships through conversation, not through emails. So it was a really challenging time to kind of go, well, how can I adapt myself a little bit and work through all of that? So instead I booked meaningful half-an-hour meetings in people's diaries through the old Zoom that we don't use anymore, obviously, because we've now got Teams and the wonderfulness of that. So it meant that I actually had good conversations with people, found out about them, their dogs, their cats, their children, but also found out about their kind of wider kind of team. So I then had another person I could make a telephone call to. And so that was, it was really hard, because it is that kind of, you want to just kind of tunker down that's what everybody was doing. And actually I needed to be out there kind of meeting people and getting to know people. So it was really hard to kind of work through that, but I did. And it's worked so much for the best for me as well, with the relationships that I've now formed through Rathbones.
Yeah, I think when you look back, it's a very odd time, and as we've had before in these series, you almost have better relationships with people that you don't work with at all than sometimes people who are directly next to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is quite weird.
Yeah.
And then if you could think about one bit of advice you'd give to somebody who's going through, I suppose, a business change, or they're going through a tough period, or there's something going wrong in their area and they need to sort of work through it, what would that be?
I think, I'm a trainer by heart in the background as well. So you kind of always want to put a theory to something, don't you? And actually there's always the change curve, and that is a journey. And I think remembering that you are on a journey and there will be some setbacks, you think about the change curve and where that kind of acceptance and denial are, and there's some anger in there as well. You will go forward and sometimes you'll go back, but trust in that journey entirely. But actually also talk to others, be kind to yourself. When we are going through these periods of change and all this stuff going on, you think about all the things that we've been through as a firm recently. We've been through so much together, and the greatest thing we can do to each other is talk to each other, because whilst you might be in a different place to somebody else, you might make them feel good by chatting to them, but also you make yourself feel better, and so just go through that journey together. And as I say, talk to each other, but just be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up, and don't do it alone. So there's plenty of people around to help and support you.
Yeah, I think I would echo that completely. In Rathbones, there's always someone to help you out, for sure. Thank you very much, Sam.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.